dictator, I'm the Hitler of the stage. I'm a sinner of a sacrament I forsake. I'm a loner in this world of dismay. I'm a controller of a mind I entertain. All these are meanings of myself I investigate. It's no concealer to this mundane passage of faith. Each time you help me, each time you never let me go, each time you felt me, it's all I wanted for so long. And that's how I introduce myself with You Know Me. You Know Me is one of my babies. It's an experiential, existential, expressionist art catharsis technique. A lot of words over there, but it's all about art, finding healing and breaking through to the other side, if you know the doors. So basically this workshop is about a lot of things. Music came to me when I was only 2, when my dad used to put the alphabets on the piano and keep me on his lap and play Crosby, Stills and Nash, and I used to just imitate. It made no sense, it was just sound. Eventually, when I was 11, I started writing. When I was given a diary, it usually used to be about men, boys, and then it turned into journeys of life. So prose turned into poems, poems turned into songs, and eventually I realized that I was collecting tools on the way that would heal me as I grew older. Made no sense then. Today it makes a lot of sense with my workshop, which is called You Know Me. Okay, it's all about taking care of yourself. So I did my master's in philosophy and I met my first mentor, Uma Shankar, and I was obsessed with the concept of existentialism. So I used to write a lot about philosophy and my own philosophies and what I analyzed about life and whatever it meant to me. And I started writing songs. And I realized that there were certain truths that connected with a lot of people, and they needed to be shared because there was something about it that I was saying that connected to people from experience that I might have lived, but maybe were different for the other. It was not all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Probably was when I started, but not anymore. That changed when Chester Bennington kind of died out of suicide, because Linkin Park was something that I really, really loved when I was a kid. And him dying kind of put me in perspective that my music was more of a journey rather than, just do a gig, make your money and go home. So At the Horizon to Happiness was something that I wrote when my mom passed away from cancer. I wrote Diseased in 2011 when I was at Tata Memorial when she was diagnosed with cancer. So songs came out of me at very important junctions in my life. Meditation was another very important key. It was that mindfulness, the silencing of the mind. So I knew sound, but I didn't know what silence was. And through silence, I realized that music was starting to take form in my head and then turning into something material. So it's all about listening and, just being aware of everything's around you. So You Know Me is basically taking experiences, emotions, feelings, and turning them into color. Hence, You Know Me. And, we come up with a story in the end that connects with each one of us. So even though there's a black and white, and that black and white might be different, we all end up connecting somewhere because there's a truth in all of it. And that's the journey. It's all about music and poems, and that's why I started with the whole spoken word and then going into song. It could be dance, it could be a lot of things that you can use as disciplines. This is more about transcendence and transmuting pain into color. It's basically taking your experience and emotions and transforming it, because energy doesn't get created or destroyed, it has to be transformed. So transcending. I'm going to end with a song called I Choose Myself, because that's where I am right now. Been running around in circles, thinking that I knew it all, I had it all, but I lost myself. Release, forgive and let go is what I heard them say, were the clues from faith to make the change. And I did the same. And who will show me better than life? I'm merely learning how to choose myself. I choose myself. I choose myself. I think I made it in time. I choose myself.
Beautiful man. You have